of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Scarlet Knights will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go on the attack first. A key in this running game will be Joe Jackson. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Spartan. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Out to run this offense, A.J. Serace. His first order of business, manage the game and don't get them behind the sticks. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. See some running room. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Trying to barge in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Out wide right, it's Black. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Young. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Could be an alley.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Mitchell. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the run, it's Mitchell. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, it's Mitchell. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And
was another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he might run for 400 yards in this one, Dave.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Quick give. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, going to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it in. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight with this deep. Was quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The give. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They'll test the right side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Finds his big tight end. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside. It's Young. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Gonna run it. It's Young. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right side, it's Thomas. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw one first. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide right, it's Carter. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just...
Makes the grab past the marker, and he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Demon Deacons getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you that.
He's loose on the left. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, It was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing them like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football regardless of what the defense does and see if he can break another long one.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Catch in the middle, it's Isom.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's putting up serious numbers on the ground and carrying his team in a way that Lorenzo White used to do.
And how about you know it's coming, but you can't stop it? That's when you know you're having yourself a day. That's when you know you're a great player. And these Michigan State offenses that have that guy at running back, like you're talking about, Reese, they are really, really hard to stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snaps it in the shotgun. Turns it upfield. No chance to run, but still a good gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The give on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Man, this is why...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Had to force that one.
And a nice play by the defense. Third. You're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just some fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Third and long right here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Making his first move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hits inside. It's Young. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Keeps it moving, it's Young. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. As we head into the fourth quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. run inside. It's Young. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They move on top here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Shakes off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2 minute.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. From the gun, it's Young. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Kick is in the air. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Turns it upfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rush is on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Rush right in his face. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
This is